Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Sinister Skater here, and we are continuing our Awakening DLC coverage with the map Gauntlet. And first things first, we got to give a huge shout out, thank you to Ian, known as Me Love to Game on YouTube and at Edomlin192 on Twitter. His gameplay is what you are watching right now. I put out in previous videos, asked people if they would be kind enough to record gameplay or, make a video for my channel if they want or something like that, since I'm on Xbox One and I don't have the Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC yet. He hit me up and said he'd record some gameplay, so that's what you're watching right now. This whole Awakening coverage would not be possible if it weren't for him, so thank you very much. But today, the map we have is Gauntlet, and this map is probably one of the most interesting concepts of a map out of the four. Gauntlet is a classic Call of Duty 3-lane map design, but what they did was actually make each lane its own environment. So one lane you have this lush jungle environment, the middle lane is like this Arctic snow type environment, and then the right lane is a rainy urban environment. And it's all based in a training facility. It's supposed to be like training you to get in each environment within the Black Ops 3 universe, and you can see that like on each spawn, each ends of the map is like a military training type map. So it's pretty much four environments in one map. It's pretty chaotic. I'd have to say the map it's kind of big. It's very long. The lanes of this map are very long, and even once you get out of the lane environment portion of the map, the spawn points, I guess I'll call them, the spawn ends of the map are pretty big themselves long wise. So it's a pretty long map. Kind of looks like an Advanced Warfare type map when you're in the interiors and the spawn ends of the buildings in the map like that. But I don't know, it's a pretty cool map. The snow middle section is very popular. People love to run to that. It's all windy and cool looking. The jungle side is another popular side. It's harder to see people in that area because of how they blend in with the green and everything like that. And it's kind of weird. The jungle side's kind of like when you would go to a nature museum or something like that, where there'd be actual trees in places. So there's actual trees in the jungle side, but then the background, the walls of the jungle side are backgrounds of nature. So it kind of reminds me when you go to a museum. And then the other side we have is an urban side, which is a street of a city or something like that. That I've noticed that side doesn't get too much traffic. People don't tend to go to that side. It's mainly the middle and the jungle side. The urban side, it's very narrow and head on, and there's a couple of head glitch spots which may turn people away from it, so they go towards the snowy and jungle side. I don't know. That's just what I've noticed. And one last thing for Gauntlet, what I've also noticed too, which I thought would I don't know if I like this or if I don't like this, but there's also in the middle of the map and kind of 3/4 of the way and 1/4 of the way down the lane, there are little corridors and hallways that connect each of the lanes or environments, whatever you want to call it, so you can traverse from one environment to the other horizontally instead of going all the way to the spawn and then going to the other side. I like this because it allows for more flanking routes. You can easily go from one map to the other, but I kind of wanted to see if you go in this lane, you're stuck in this lane, you have to go to the other side, push to their spawn, or go back to your spawn and then come the other way. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Maybe a little too much for Call of Duty, but that's what it's kind of an interesting idea. But yeah, that's Gauntlet. Let me know what you guys think about this map down below in the comments. It's a very interesting idea, but not something I'm too hyped about. All these maps look really good. They each have their own unique kind of playstyle and design. But Splash and Rise definitely look way better and more interesting to me than Gauntlet. And that's coming. I haven't played Awakening yet, so that's just my speculation. But with that, guys, thanks for watching. Again, big shout outs to Ian for supplying this gameplay. Make sure you guys go check him out, show him some love, tell him thanks and everything like that. And subscribe if you aren't already for future Black Ops 3 content and Awakening coverage throughout the week. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.